in. I knew 100 men who loved her, she never let them in. She'd only dance, and they never had a chance. Her favorite bar, Fifth and Western, never had a name. She watched the town collapse around her, victim of its fame. That girl could dance, but she never had a chance. She was born in a rainstorm, oh, and her daddy left town that night. Her mama told her everything was alright, as the rain washed the tears from her eyes. Her mama told her everything was alright, but her mama lied. Dance is kind of funny because it's a song that was written in Berlin, but reflected on the 10 years that I spent in Los Angeles. I was in my 20s, into my early 30s when I lived in Los Angeles, and of course spent a lot of times in a lot of quite seedy, small bars with lots of professional drunks. And it seems like you'd see the same person there over and over. And quite often it was a young, pretty girl spending a lot of her time with her heart in a bottle. I met this girl over and over, and the song's really about her. The character is built from those people. The recording of the whole album took place over a 2-year period, and it happened in so many different locations. We recorded all the basic stuff, the drums and bass, a lot of the vocals, a lot of my guitars, in a small studio setup in Berlin-Kreuzberg. The rest of the overdubbing and recording of things was split between Los Angeles, where David Green, my co-producer of the album, lives. So he went home and he recorded a lot of his guitars. He recorded pedal steel guitar, some keys and pianos. And I, here in Berlin, in my home studio, recorded a lot more guitars, more vocals, backing vocals, cello, all sorts of things. Then at the very end of the process, a year and a half after the original songs were recorded, I went into the studio, the Blackbird Music Studio in Charlottenburg, Berlin, and we added 2 songs to the record, and those were High as a Ghost and Springtime. And so those were recorded in a quite different way, but they really feel like they rounded out the album in a nice way and gave this whole 2-year process sort of a beginning and an end. Now she's high as a ghost. The morning always comes again. It's like a funeral for a friend. You know it never ends. What's the first line?
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Okay. The heat of the day and the blue of the night. Pray for it to stay this way. Let's go up to the chorus. Yeah, maybe it'll end today. 'Cause this is just me fighting with old enemies. I'm looking for things I can't see. Coming apart at the seams. Old Enemies actually has a very, very clear and simple message. It's to let go of all the old shit that you're carrying around. When I was writing the album, it was in a time after my daughter had been born, and I had lost a really close friend right in the same 3-week period. That was both the happiest time of my life and the saddest time of my life, and the songs that I wrote during that time just came out of that mix of emotions. A lot of the really bad things were things that I needed to write into songs to get rid of them forever, and a lot of the really, really wonderful, new, positive feelings were things that I wanted to write into a song and keep forever. And that's really what the process of writing Heartbleed Out was all about for me, was doing what I needed to do to work through what was happening in my life. I didn't really have a choice. The record just sort of wrote itself.